Rabies is one of the deadliest diseases in the world because once it starts showing symptoms, you will die. The disease spreads through the bite or scratch of an infected animal, most often dogs, bats, or raccoons. In some parts of the world, stray dogs are the main source. In other areas, it's bats. The virus begins at the site of the bite and then slowly travels along the nerves toward the brain. The terrifying part is that this can take weeks or even months. During this time, the person feels fine, and by the time symptoms appear, it's already too late. The first signs look harmless: a fever, a headache, or some tingling around the wound. The patient begins to feel anxious, restless, and paranoid. They may hallucinate or become aggressive. One of the strangest symptoms is hydrophobia. This happens because the muscles in the throat spasm painfully whenever the person tries to drink. Even the sight or sound of water can make them panic and choke. In the final stage, the body becomes paralyzed. The patient falls into a coma and dies, usually within days. The only way to survive rabies is to get vaccinated immediately after the bite. Brain-eating amoeba. If it goes up your nose, it travels to the brain and eats your brain tissue. You get hit with a sudden high fever and chills, then intense nausea and projectile vomiting in the first 1 to 5 days. It is one of the deadliest pathogens on Earth, with a survival rate of less than 2%. Out of 157 US cases, only 4 people survived. Your body's immune system panics, so it floods the brain with fluid to fight the invader, which builds up pressure over time. Some patients become deeply confused and start seeing or hearing things that aren't there. It's like having nightmares while awake. Others lose the ability to walk straight. Eventually, the extreme pressure forces the body to lose the ability to handle basic survival tasks, like regulating its heart rate or telling its lungs to take a breath. You eventually slip into a coma, and death usually follows shortly after. Alzheimer's disease. Alzheimer's is one of the deadliest forces on Earth, claiming over 1.5 to 2 million lives every single year. Inside the brain, the disaster starts silently. Microscopic proteins start clumping together, forming toxic plaques and tangles. Think of them like physical road blockages, cutting off the brain's communication line. Neural pathways begin to wither and die. At first, it looks like harmless glitching. You forget your keys or misplace a word. But as the plaques spread, your mind erases. It moves backward through time, eating away your recent memories first, then your youth, until the faces of your own family look like those of strangers, leaving a hollowed-out version of who you used to be. Stroke, the absolute nightmare for your human command center. Every single year, this silent disease claims roughly 6 million lives globally. Think of it essentially as a massive heart attack, but inside your head. A vital blood vessel feeding your brain either completely ruptures or gets suffocated by an unyielding clot. The supply lines are cut. Millions of your brain cells are instantly starved of oxygen, and they begin dying off by the millions every single minute. Trachea bronchus. Lung cancers. It is the deadliest form of cancer on the planet, claiming over 1.8 million people every single year. Inside the body, it operates as a brutal claustrophobic block. Harmful tumors launch a hostile takeover of your entire respiratory framework, but it doesn't stop at the lungs. It weaponizes your own bloodstream to invade and corrupt neighboring organs, piece by piece, until your human body can no longer sustain basic life functions. Prion diseases. A prion is not even alive. There is no cure, zero treatment, and a brutal 100% fatality rate. Think of them like microscopic zombies inside your head. A single corrupted protein gets in, hacks your system, and forces your healthy proteins to copy its broken shape. It initiates a cascading chain reaction that literally hollows you out from the inside. Within months, rapid dementia takes hold. Diabetes. Normally, food breaks down into glucose in the blood, which insulin normally unlocks for cells to absorb. In diabetes, the body loses the ability to produce or process insulin correctly, trapping glucose in the bloodstream. It causes 1.5 million direct deaths annually. Unmanaged glucose floods the circulatory system, turning blood into an abrasive, thick fluid that destroys blood vessels from the inside out. Delicate vessels in the eyes burst, starving the retinas of oxygen and causing total blindness. Internal filtering units in the kidney are destroyed, causing kidney failure. Major arteries in the heart harden, narrow, and rupture, causing catastrophic cardiovascular collapse. If you want to discuss this video or suggest an idea for the next one, comment below.